The movement in this game is one of the main reasons I still play this game to this day, and being able to move around fast is something that is pleasing. It's something that I enjoy, and it's something that sustains with the gameplay that I want to see. Now, when you think of the fastest class in the game, you would most likely think of Solar Warlocks because of Snapskating, Icarus Dash, and etc., or Grapple Hunters. But what if I tell you there's a class that can keep up with this because of a bug, I'm assuming, and the same reason Snapskating is Snapskating? Titans. Titans can compete with this speed, and this is one of the reasons I play Behemoth, and it's because of a glaive technique that works the same well as glaive skating. Glaive skating itself is really simple to do, but the thing that makes it so much better than a solar warlock is because you can pair it up with lion rampants and cryoclasm. Well, if you don't know how cryoclasm works, it essentially is a longer, further slide that gives you more momentum. And there are techniques like glaive skating that will keep your momentum past your slide, meaning you can get an incredible fast pace from basically zero. Now, with lion rampants, you can also use catapult lift to keep the momentum going much faster than you normally would do, because you have jumps that boost you forward at the same time. Essentially, what I'm saying is, if you can move perfectly, this will be the fastest in the game, because there's no such thing as an ability you need to rely on. There's no such thing as a charge time you need to rely on, and you don't have a cooldown that you would normally with grapple hunters. And the difference between this and snapskating is that you can use your glaive compared to snapping, where you are not allowed to use your snap because then you have to wait for it to recharge again. So essentially, this is a much cheaper and faster version of what we already have in the game. Well, the only problem for most people would be to play Behemoth. I think that's fine. I enjoy the class a lot, and personally, I think that's fun. I think it's fun when you have to play something that's not always the best in the game, something that isn't the most oppressive, or etc. Behemoth is the reason I don't play Prismatic Titan. I don't like not having the further slide on playing Titan. It feels weird. It feels odd, and I generally don't enjoy it. Hunters and Warlocks are different because you move different. But on Titan? Fuck no if I ever play without Cryoclasm. So now I'm gonna compare the two fastest movements that I can think of without using grenades and, dodges like this right here. I feel like this can't really compare because it's a one-time use and it's not something you can do over and over. Now, what I will throw into the equation is heat rises and show you the difference between the three. And the significant difference is that with heat rises, you move significantly faster than normally if you use strafe jump. This right here is the most efficient setup you can get on this setup. 9 mobility and being on lion rampants. Now, of course, the lowest you probably will get is +4, +4, +4, +5, and +2. Means the lowest you can get to is a 1 tier mobility at 19, which probably would be the most optimal one, since you do kind of want the masterworked armor. And you want Cryoclasm with Winter Bite. Now, the only problem with this setup here is that you can't use an actual exotic if you want to, since you're forced on Winter Bite. I think it's a fair trade to be able to move the fastest without relying on abilities. See, the problem with the thing I just showed you was the fact that the only way the Solar Warlock could beat the Titan was if it had strafe jump on Heat Rises, which you, in actuality, don't always have. But something you can do is you can get the new Stasis Glaive on Behemoth, and whenever you hit someone with Chill Clip, you can then melee them to make a Diamond Lance if you choose to play like that. It's a very efficient thing, and you can keep your momentum and use an exotic to pair up with. You don't need to use Lion Rampants, it just gives you more, more jumps to get faster. Overall, this is very easy to learn. Personally, I wouldn't say this is complicated. It might look complicated, but if you've ever Snapskate in your life, then you know how to do this. It's really, really simple, and it's something you can learn within 5 minutes. Personally, I would hope they patch the Snapskating interaction, because there's other ways you can move fast, but it's a little bit obnoxious for how overpowered it might actually be. Now, that's just my opinion, and I'm curious what you want to say in the comments. That's how you glaive skate, if you're wondering. Snapskate, and there you go. Is it that oppressive? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys around.